So Jordan, what are some of the things we've been kind of working on in your this lesson series?
Staying down on the ball and then having a shorter backswing that's more accurate, so it's not like coming across the top parallel, and it's making the swing a lot better, I think.
And I can definitely kind of tell whenever I set you up with the alignment sticks and really gotten your posture right. Your swing seems to be a whole lot more consistent, and again, that lowers your scores because when you have a consistent miss, it's a whole lot easier to play one miss than it is to play three different misses. And that goes for putts, for chipping, for drivers, for everything. So that's good. I really think you'll do well in the rest of your high school career, and I really think that you'll be able to use these skills and make the varsity team this next year.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good. Just to kind of let's see if you really got everything, and maybe hit a few balls, and I'll kind of correct you a little bit if you do anything wrong. I really noticed you're starting to get your weight onto your front side a little bit more with that ankle brace. So I guess you're getting a little bit more comfortable with that little slight tweak of your ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a little better.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I've had little slight tweaks of knees or back or ankles or anything like that really affects your golf swing. I know it really creates that mental block, and you kind of want to swing on it, and you say, okay, I'm going to swing 100%, and then right as you hit the ball, you just back off a little bit.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep. So you can go ahead and get started. Just something I've kind of been noticing. Good. Habits are hard to break. You gotta make sure and try to hit the ball and then hit the mat. Like I said in the first lesson, all the pros, in the LPGA and PGA Tour, they all hit their divots are all 1 inch or 1 ball in front of their ball. Because they hit the ground, they hit the ball first, and then have a descending ball on the ball, creates a spin and gets the ball up. things that we've been working on throughout these 3 lessons, really get them ingrained in your mind. There's one thing you can, I just call it the hip to hip drill, and all you do is exactly what it sounds like. Come back to your hip, through your hip, and that's what you're supposed to think, hip to hip. But what you'll see is that feels like hip to me, but really it's the top of your golf swing. You fall through to your hip. Yeah, you can fall through your hip sometimes, but usually you're going shoulder to shoulder. So what you think, hip, see that time I didn't brush it as much as I should have gone off lower. You can also use this drill to really get your ball striking consistent. And usually here in Eldorado, with you being in the anybody out here in the trees at least. So what you can do is you can get really good at this drill. Is you can use this as a punch shot out of the trees, because like you saw, my full shots don't ever come out that low. So it really keeps the ball low and really gets it running. And when you really start getting good at this drill, your yardage will be about 75 to 80% of your full yardage with this drill. And another thing to get you to work on is really shortening up your swing, getting it more tighter at the top. As you come up to the top, full swing, you count to 3, and then follow through. 1, 2, 3. It's two very simple drills, but it'll really help your game out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just work, do a couple swings of doing each drill just so I can kind of know that you understand it.
Alright.
Let's do the hip to hip swing first.
What's up, and going from hip to hip.
That's the reason you're going further hip to hip is in that fraction of a second that it takes your brain to send a signal to stop your swing at your hip. Your club goes up further, because the way all the neural networks work, it takes a very, very, very short amount of time for your brain to tell your hands to stop. But your club's going back so quick that it's already up at your shoulders by the time your hands get that message. Do a couple more.
You're taking 9.
Let's do the 3-second swing.
Let's see how long you go.
This feels a little harder to do, but when you get down it gets just like you go. The more you practice, the more you start doing it, the easier it gets. The more you can really feel how the drill is supposed to work and everything like that.
Okay.
That was good. Like I said, just great lesson series. I hope folks can continue to do lessons, and you have all my contact information, so you can call me whenever you need. If you ever need any just tips on not even really a lesson series, you can call and ask, hey, I shot 85, I had 40 putts. How do how do I fix that?
Oh, that'd be great.
Then I'll be happy to talk to you and kind of ask what you've been doing and everything. Anyways, you just work on really hitting the ball and then hitting the mat and make sure you're shortening up your swing. And then by doing that, work on these 2 drills. You'll be doing really well.
Okay.
So,
Thank you so much.
good. Thank you.